What is up, you guys? Today we're doing a video. I know it's a different kind of video though, because I've not done a video like this properly before. But it is my first Q&A. Wow, I know. The editing in this is amazing, guys, so far anyways, and we're only 20 seconds in. Right, I'm blabbering, so let's actually get down to the real stuff. Okay, so I've got 15 questions and I do have them out in front of me because, let's be honest, my memory isn't that great, and well, you know me and my book. Okay, we've got the book here, the book. So we've got the questions written down, and I'm sorry if you can hear any of the background noise. I've been kicked out of my room for the week because we have family down from Scotland. So I currently live in a different room. This is the room that's free right now with a desk, so gonna be using this. Right, let's get into the actual video and let's get these questions done. So the first question is, I'm not gonna say who sent them either, just in case people didn't want me to, but if you know you sent it, then you know that this is your question. So the first question, do you plan on making some more films based on indie horror games? I absolutely do. I loved Simulacra and the recent one that we did for Five Nights at Freddy's, the Charlotte Emily one. Not gonna lie, wasn't how I expected it to look, but it looked pretty good. Could have been better. Definitely could have been better. I wanted to go for a more 8-bit style, but that was unfortunately out of my price range, so I can only show you photos of what that would have looked like, but I'm not going to do that right now. You'll see it over the editing. But yeah, I do plan on making more. I want to make The Forest. That one's going to be a little bit hard in terms of, like, you know, the effects. But we can see what we can do for that, so I'm hoping to definitely do more of those. I'm hoping to go for more indie games as well, like, you know, those old ones that you'd see, like, YouTubers play, because I watch a lot of Daz Games and Markiplier guys, okay? Right, the second question. What inspired you to start your channel? I think it was the act of me wanting to do something that was going to be worth my time, and something that was going to, like, help me be remembered. In a way. I'm sorry, I can hear a lot of background noise. I'm hoping that this isn't going to be heard over my voice. But yeah, something that I want to just people to remember me by, and it's something that's going to be fun and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of me and my friends, and I was like, let's do this! And I've been doing it since. So it must have been enjoyable for me, because I keep doing it. How do you come up with fantastic ideas? How do I come up with fantastic... You know, I love to create stuff. I've loved creating things my entire life. So in terms of ideas, I just see something and I'm like, right, I'm gonna come up with something that can be fit around that. So like when we're filming, I always think, right, where are we gonna film? Because once we've got a location, I can get an idea, and when I have that idea, we just go along with it and we make it. So like, let's say, oh, what am I gonna film in here? Well, I could film something with the new closet that we're having put in. Because that could be something cool, like there's something in, like, you know, the monsters in the closet kind of thing. It's a cliche idea, but it's something, you know, just come up with it. I don't know how I come up with ideas, they just appear. The next question is, what has been your hardest project to film? Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna have to think back to a lot of them now, because there's a lot of different scenes in these projects that are specifically hard for a reason. Like in ISOP Part 1 quite recently, we had to film the fight scene, which was hard because we were doing that in a public space, and so members of the public could just walk through while we were filming, and that was horrible and horrifying. You know, I had all this blood on me, so that one was definitely hard, the fight scene in that. Other scenes, I'd say Simulacra. There was some scenes in Simulacra that were hard to film, and there's scenes in other projects that we haven't released and aren't going to be releasing that were hard to film as well, so that's just one of many. Is it easy to make short films, and is it possible to make short films at home? It is absolutely possible to make short films at home. It's exactly what I do. I literally just grab myself as an actor, come up with an idea, and grab my sister for the camera woman. She's normally the one that films it for me. We're filming in Greece in a week's time. Well, almost a week's time. So excited. 11 days, I'm pretty sure it is. So we're going to be filming in the hotel over there. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, it's definitely possible to make them. Is it easy? It depends on what you're filming. Like, if you want to do it with a good quality, it's not so easy, because when I'm directing a lot of my projects, I need to make sure that people are, like, you know, paying attention, they're listening, and that they're doing exactly what I'm visioning in my head. And a lot of the time we get, like, exactly that, and it's like, yes, okay. But if you're filming by yourself, I recommend getting a tripod. That's what I'm using right now, because they are so handy. And I make shorts by myself, so like scrolling, watching TV, those are just a few things that you can do, like TikToks, you know, simple stuff. But yeah, I'd recommend it. If you want to make something for us as well, send in your clips and we can edit it for you and put it on our channel. So yeah. My email, if you want to do that, is hindprojectsbusiness@gmail.com, so just so you know. How many hours was spent on average in your projects? Now, a lot of them, because I like to put up a lot of projects when I can, I usually spend an hour and a half on one. So like going up, glare, trying to think of some more, but none of them are coming to my head. Like those two specifically, we spent an hour and a half filming. So, but that's because we were in a rush and we had to get it done like that, you know? So on average, I'd say an hour and a half. But with my bigger projects nowadays, I like to spend as much time as I can making sure that I perfect them. So I'd say 3 to 4 hours, maybe more. Usually it is more, depending on if we're filming the whole day, which we're going to be doing for a one coming up soon. In fact, it's going to be a week, so. Do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? Okay, so we're in the more personal questions now. I do not have a boyfriend or girlfriend. I am gay, for the person that was asking. So I am a homosexual. I know. I would love a boyfriend, but I don't have a boyfriend. So that is what it is. What are your favorite colors? My favorite color is like a hot pink kind of color. I know it's weird. I would say, I always say it wrong, because I say fuchsia or fuchsia. I don't know. This is the color. I'll put it up on the screen. I did flashbang to my favorite color. Right. What is your favorite tea? Oh, a lot of you people know I like tea, so that's a very valid question. My favorite tea is Red Label tea, and it's a brand, okay? It's a brand in the UK, I'm not sure about anywhere else. It's the tea that I drink every day, and I did a little advertisement for it on my WhatsApp server when we filmed It's Out There, and you know what, I'll show that to you right now. Enjoy. Bam! Whoa, I know, it's crazy, it's amazing, it's the best thing you've ever seen in your life in terms of advertising, okay? The next question, what is your favorite video game? My favorite video game, I'm sorry, can you? I can hear the screaming in the background. My favorite video game, I don't really game a lot. I game when I can, and if not, I'm watching somebody game, but my favorite games are like, you know, the FNAF games, and my favorite FNAF game is FNAF 6. Don't tell anybody, because they all hate that game, so. Okay, how long does each project take to plan? Ages! In fact, it can take forever, because I'm there writing a script and an idea, and coming up with ideas can take a long time unless I've got one ready, so they can take a while. They can take a while. I'm not going to give a specific time, because it's different for each idea, but they take a while, okay? Like, I would say half an hour minimum for me. Like, when I'm perfecting that idea, you know? It's not just something quick and boom, boom. You just gotta perfect it. It's gotta take time. So that's the answer to that one. which project took the longest to film and had the most bloopers? So far, the longest to film, I'm pretty sure, was Simulacra, because that is a 15-minute short film done by us and our crew, including Shauna, M. Daly, and Izzy Boyce. So big thanks to them. It took a while. That took like 2 weeks. That took 2 weeks to get together. That whole project, I know, 2 weeks for something like that, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but to me it is, and that was like the longest one we've done, and I think it had a lot of bloopers. When I go back and I didn't release a blooper reel because there were so many clips, and I had so little storage, so I had to get rid of them all, but I remember some bloopers of Shauna and Izzy. So, because I got to see all the bloopers, and I was a lot of the bloopers as well, so... but lots of my projects do have bloopers. I try to post the ones that I can, on WhatsApp, on my WhatsApp server. The link is in the description of this channel, so go and check it out and join it, okay? Which project is my personal favourite? I've been asked this quite a few times, actually, and I always say Simulacra because of the amount of work that we put into it. And guess what? It's stuck in the 300 view marker. Like, what the heck? We're dying. My channel is dying, and you need to save us. You need to share Simulacra with your friends. You need to get your friends to sit down and watch Simulacra. Make sure they read the description first so that they understand what they're watching. But, you know, Simulacra, my favourite. Okay, we've got 2 more questions. How many times do people mess up? Who am I to say? I blank. I would say that people mess up a lot. I mess up a lot, my crew mess up a lot, and it's rare that we ever do a clip without screwing up. Because we know, you know, like in some of the takes that we do, like one take for a very long scene that's like over a minute long, it can take ages to do because we're there and we're having to do it in one take without messing up, without laughing and stuff like that. Because a lot of the bloopers, you'd see, we're laughing. Not to point anybody out, Charlie man. Right, and the final question. You guys, I know you've been waiting for this question. You've been sat here for, what, 12 minutes listening to me blabber, and it's finally time for the final question. Well done for making it this far, okay? The final question, okay? What is my goal for Hind Projects 2025? Now, we've not got long left of 2025, so my goal is to make as many more as I can. We're going to be filming some more this summer, so I'm really excited for that. Like I said, we're filming in Greece. Wow, our first ever short film abroad. We're filming another big project instead of Made Internal, because we've had to cancel that one. We've got a new one in production now, that I'm not going to say anything about until we finish it, because I'm excited about it. But yeah, my goal is to make Hind Projects more known to the public. I want more people to know that Hind Projects exists, and people in my area. I want them to know that Hind Projects exist. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be speaking to somebody about it and trying to promote myself as much as possible out there in the public and in the town that I live in, just to get more people interested and excited about it, and to get more people wanting to help out and stuff like that. So I'm very excited for Hind Projects 2025. We're going to be doing the video at the end of the year, like we did last year, like the recap. So there's going to be lots to recap on. And another thing, actually, is a project that I'm working on called The Weather, and I really want to release at least, if I can't release all of it, then at least the first part this year, which I know we're going to get done this year, which is like, it's a big project. It's a very big project. We've got over 130 members of cast, okay? I don't know the exact number, but there's a lot of people, and I'm very excited for you guys to see it. So there's been little teasers about that as well. We've got little fan stuff being made, like fan posters, blam! Songs, blam! I know, it's so cool. It's so cool. This project is going to be so incredible, and I'm hoping to release that by the end of 2025. So, but yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for people who sent questions in. You have been a massive help. To all of you that weren't able to send questions in, I will be doing more stuff like this in the future, give or take 2-3 months, maybe, who knows. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. I hope that my blabbering and the screams and sounds in the background was not much for your brain. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, and stay tuned.